All right, so we're getting ready to work on this Ford highboy I got here. It's a buddy of mine's, and it's a little rusty. I'll show you in a minute, but basically we're gonna try to take the body off. He found a pretty well perfect rust-free two-wheel drive body, and I know it's different frame width on the two trucks, but I think we could probably make it work. Drill some new holes in the back of the cab, the bed and whatnot. I tried looking online, anybody that's done it. There's not a lot of info on there, which is why I'm going to try to record all this. And hopefully we can show you, and hopefully we can figure it out. We're just going to see how it goes, But I'll show you the rust here in a second, and then we'll probably, while the body's off, we'll try to freshen up the motor and tranny. There's a few leaks we want to sort out, but paint the frame and whatnot, and then put it all back together, and hopefully have a nice truck to drive around. So let me show you what we got, what we're working with here. So you can see from a distance, this thing actually looks, pretty decent. But if you get up close, you got a lot of cancer kind of popping up the doors, and then there's a lot of rust through on some of the stuff, especially top of the cab here, which is not ideal. If the hood, you go in here, you go on that little lip right here, looking pretty bad, pretty crusty. I don't know, maybe somebody will want the body. We'll see. We'll post it up for sale. I mean, it's a nice looking truck, and he just wants to be able to take it out and drive it around, and locally, and put the kids in it and take them to town. And he doesn't want all the rust on there, so we think it'd be easier to put a new body on it than try to fix all this rust. So we'll see what we can do there, and without going too into detail, I think I'll get you set up, and we'll start trying to pull some pieces off of here, starting with the bed. Okay, so it's going a little tougher than I thought. I got some rust going in my eyes, and some of the bolts are stripping out, but I think I might have to just grind the tops off and get new bolts when we put the new one on. So what's that, Duke? Oh yeah? Oh, that hurts. It's so hot out here. Almost caught my shirt on fire with a spark. But I think I got all the bolts out now, so I got a few electrical things to disconnect, and then I'm gonna see if I can pull it off with the forklift. Okay, electrical's unhooked. I'm gonna grab the forklift and try to rip this thing off of here. Okay, so the bed's off. Let's see. It's dinner time, so I'm gonna go eat something, and then we'll try to see if we can't take a few more pieces off the front today. And if we don't make it all the way, we'll continue back on tomorrow. I'll see you guys in a few. Well, I never did make it out again last night, so we had some company come over and I had to abort the project, but here we are again. And you know, I got all the wiring unhooked from the engine bay, and from each fender well, and I'm going to attempt to pull the whole front clip off as one right now with the forklift, and then after that, hopefully I can get the cab off. I'm gonna try to get it all done tonight. At least the front clip, but we'll try to see how far we can get. So I got the mounting bolts off in the front. There's 3 bolts on the top of the fenders that mount to the cowl here. I'm probably going to see if I can just lift it up out of there with the forklift. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll give it a whirl. There it goes. Beautiful. pretty slow, and watch what we're doing. Hopefully we don't wreck nothing. Yep. All right. Okay. Let me make sure nothing's catching. Doesn't look like it. Woo. Everything's detached. Looks good. What's going on? Perfect. Okay. Well, that's awkward. I got the forklift stuck on the curbs. But anywho's, here we go. This is looking good. All I really got to do for the cab is 4 motor mount bolts. I got the two heater hoses here, and then I got brake lines, steering, and any wiring over that goes into the firewall, and the throttle cable. And that's literally it. I can pull this thing right off. So, but before I get to that, I think I got to pull the seat out of the inside. I got to pull the fuel tank out of the inside, and I'm gonna have to pull the boots off of the shifters. So, without further ado, I guess I'll get going on that. And see how much I can get done tonight. Alright, I'm going to attempt to take the seat out and possibly the gas tank and unhook the, take the boots off the shifters and whatnot. I think that, and maybe even take the carpet out, I don't know, but I got to get at the top of the bolts for the actual body mounts, so I'm just going to take it one at a time. And once I get that out, hopefully it'll be pretty close to pulling this cab off. And let's get going. Alright, so the seat is free. And gotta get the seat belts back through the bottom of the seat. Oh boy. Okay, and the other side. Alright, should be free now. Let's see. Alright, I got a lot of stuff behind me. I better clear the way. Okay. So, The top of the rear motor mount or cab mounts are under the gas tank, so I'm thinking I got to remove the gas tank. It's kind of a bummer, but there's really nothing to do but just get her done, you know. So the front cab mounts are far enough forward, there's just a pocket for it, and there's a little sight window. Maybe I'll bring you guys in here so you can see it. And yeah, it's basically, there's this little sight window here. I gotta take this little 10mm bolt out, and the sight window should go right through the top. I'll take this little flappy off, and that's how I'll do the front ones. So that'll take care of the fronts, and the rear, like I said, is under the fuel tanks. Okay, I'm gonna just try to do this here with one hand, which I'm also not good at. Okay, not too bad. This is a new one for me though, because I'm a Chevy guy. There you go. So, might be hard to see, but that's the top of the bolt down in there. And that should not be too hard to take out. So I'm gonna quick go get the one off the other side here. And then I'll try to take these two mounts off. I'm definitely not left-handed. There we go. All right. There's that one. Oh wow, there's a lot of junk in there. Must have been a critter living in there. Okay, I'm gonna get reset up and we'll start taking these off. Okay, so I went ahead and unhooked all the fuel tank connections and the brackets that hold it on. And now, as you can see, we can get at the rear cab mount bolts. Got the covers off on the front. We can get at the front cab mount bolts, and of course we got to take stuff off the firewall yet. But I think here shortly I'll be able to pull this cab. So I'm going to try to finish pulling everything off of here, off the firewall, and undo the bolts on the cab, and we'll set up to get it pulled here in a second. Well, the steering's going to be a bugger. So I think I'm ready to pull this whole thing out. Let's hook up and see if it'll come off. good so far. It's rubbing on the four-wheel drive shifter. I don't think it's an issue. Yeah, no, there's no pressure on it. Well, there you have it. We got the whole body off of this chassis here. And it's looking pretty good. Next thing we're gonna do is probably try to clean this frame up, pressure wash it, paint it, whatever we gotta do, axles and all that. We got a few leaks we're gonna try to address on the motor and transmission and whatnot, like I said. And you know, we'll get the other body over here hopefully soon, and yeah, see how easy it is to put another body back on this thing. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next round.